All right. Previous videos. That's today's. Hold on. Okay. Who created evil? Video before this one? Okay. Who created it? All right. Can good and evil coexist? That should be self-explanatory, because if you don't separate good from evil, people gonna call good evil and evil good. Example: this modern day Roman Empire called chattel slavery good. It was good for them. They benefited from that. And then they'll turn around and tell us that slavery was good for us. So you got the colonizers telling the oppressed what's good for them. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm gonna use the Bible. That's why you got a gavel there with the skull on it, because it ain't no justice. It's a wicked form of what they call good. They slay us and find themselves not guilty, as the Bible say. All right. Let me see here. All right, y'all get your questions together. Keep your mind ready, and be on the lookout for Judge.
Messiah, the Master, coming back as this guy who's going to love everybody and rapture everybody off to heaven. That's not true. That's not the teaching of the Bible. The Bible says, that He does judge and make work.
All praises to the Father and His Son, the creator of the universe. Yeah, the giver of the laws and commandments, crucified for the sins of the whole earth. But y'all don't pay him no mind, y'all don't pay him no homage. I ain't tripping on him, y'all don't love him. Y'all too busy worshiping other guys, Christmas, Easter, Valentine, y'all love sin. And these taxes ain't no help, they done closed up the doors to the kingdom. Matthew 23 and 13, tell me y'all some hypocrites, y'all ain't even getting in the kingdom. And that's real. I've been walking with the word, trying to get to know the word. Another word, I've been reading script. I have come to find out it's a different story when you understand the manuscript. It is false doctrines, all lies. Is it? Like going to heaven when we die. What else? Like eating catfish and pork rinds. That's abomination in the Lord's eyes. You gotta unlearn and relearn everything that you did learn about the Most High God of these scriptures, and you better do it before He return. Cause He ain't coming back to shake hands. Nah, kissing and hugging. No, He coming back to set the record straight. Come on, He coming back to pass judgment. Yeah, cause He ain't coming back to shake hands. He ain't kissing and hugging. No, He coming back to clear the controversy. He coming back to pass judgment. 7 trumpets, 7 vows. Right after Jacob see his trouble, it's coming. He said the whole world gon' bow. Whether you hate him or you love him, it's coming. We got a war, you ain't keeping His commandments, you gon' perish when He come back with His army and the sword. All judgment has been handed down to Him from the Father, and the title has been given Lord of all lords. You've been worshiping in vain though, cause you don't really know Him like you claim so. At the day of judgment, He gon' tell you He don't know you either. And to the lake of fires, where you gon' go? All you heathens and you Edomites. Yeah, Babylon gon' die that night. Talk a takeover, full overthrow. The man of sin, he gon' burn slow. What you know about blood up to the horse's bridle? He gon' call all the fowls of the earth to come feast on the dead bodies, laying every word. You can read it, you been sinning, you ain't gon' be spared. I've been reading, you should get prepared. Yeah, I've been reading, baby, you should be scared. If you thinking the Messiah is a white boy with blue eyes and blonde hair, that's deception at its highest. He gon' judge you with the highest when you kick against the laws and the commandments. That's the covenant, I'm standing on it. 10 toes down, I know you been playing on it. You gotta unlearn and relearn everything that you did learn about the Most High God of these scriptures, and you better do it before He return. Cause He ain't coming back to shake hands. Nah, kissing and hugging. No, He coming back to set the record straight. Come on, He coming back to pass judgment. Yeah, cause He ain't coming back to shake hands. He ain't kissing and hugging. No, He coming back to clear the controversy. He coming back to pass judgment. And I saw heaven open, and behold a white horse, and He that sat upon Him was called Faithful and True, and in righteousness He doeth judge and make war. His eyes were as a flame of fire, and on His head were many crowns, and He had a name written that no man knew but Himself. He was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, and His name was called the Word of God. And the armies which were in heaven followed Him upon white horses, clothed in fine linen, white and clean. And out of His mouth goeth a sharp sword, that with it He shall smite the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron. And he treadeth the winepress of fierceness and of wrath of God Almighty.
All right, family. You ever had so much to say that you didn't know what to say? That's how I'm feeling right now. All right, now, you know, we've been conditioned to think through the beast religion, the Roman Catholic Church. Shalom, Arlene Foster and Jim and everybody else. We've been conditioned to think that the Most High is cool with everything. If that is the case, if the Most High is okay with everything that's going on, why are we here waiting? Huh? Why not just go on and live in the by and by right now? What we waiting on? Thank family. The Bible says he does not change. And think about it. He might show mercy to those who work for him and those close to him. He might say, well, I was going to do this to you, but I'm gonna do this instead. Like David. David did a census of the nation of Israel. He gave David 3 choices, but somebody was going to die. Okay? But he does not change. If he said if it was evil in the beginning, guess what? It's going to be evil in the end. Okay? If the Most High going to change his stance on evil, then why we waiting? And why isn't there a peace deal struck with Satan and the fallen angels? Okay? Now, let's get into the Bible. Isaiah chapter 5 and verse 20, right up there on the screen. Let's see here. Isaiah 5. Let me share my screen. All right, y'all hold up, bear with me. Let me move myself out of it. Now, Isaiah chapter 5, verse 20. All right. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Now, there's a certain segment of the population that the world have been brainwashed into believing that they are, as a whole, not individual, as a whole, are good people. Right? Nothing they do seems to be evil, but yet they are ashamed of their history. The truth is offensive to them. You know something else? The truth is offensive to Satan because he is the liar and the father of it. If you are good, then the truth should not make you want to run and hide. All right, putting light for darkness. Let me look at y'all. Hold on, let me look at y'all. Yeah, let me look at y'all. They said slavery was good. If we hadn't found y'all have been worshiping devils. we had the message first, which is why the Most High sent y'all. I've covered that in the previous lesson. The Most High sent y'all. Yeah, what was it? Yeah, he sent y'all. He sent y'all. We had the message first, so that is a lie. And number 2, if y'all so righteous, then why are you afraid of the truth? If you're righteous and upright and biblical and true ministers and guarders of the law and the word of the Most High. Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. Why are you afraid of the truth? Remember, the Messiah, when he gave up the spirit, the ruach, the ghost, as they say in the old English, he dispersed the spirit of truth for the Most High's obedient. The spirit of truth, not the spirit of lies, not the spirit of acceptance, not the spirit of calling evil good. All right? Now, let me read it to you again. Isaiah chapter 5. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil. Okay, now there's a segment of the population that says slavery was good. Okay, as you read the scriptures, if y'all really believe slavery is good, then guess what? Y'all gonna get y'all up on deck for slavery. Let me show it to you. Let me show it to you in the Bible. Let me show it to you in the Bible. Since y'all said slavery is good, okay, the Most High gonna put that. He gonna put that to the test. And do y'all really believe that slavery was good? Y'all say it was good for black folk. Well, what's good for us should be good for everybody, right? Let me show y'all this. That's right. They gonna get interest. You said double, they gonna get interest. Let me show it to y'all. Let me show it to you. Let me see here. All right, I think y'all can see that now. I didn't even intend to go this way. I didn't intend to go this way, but I told you, ever had something you want to say, but you don't know what you go. Most High, just continue. All right, now, let me see, can y'all see that? Okay, yeah, y'all can see that. All right, Revelation 13:10. Let me see. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints. Let's go into this whole chapter. All right, now. All right. And I stood upon the sand of the sea, and I saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horn 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy. One blasphemy is saying evil is good and good is evil. That's one blasphemy. Another blasphemy is talking about you Christianity, what y'all is biblical. If anybody read the Bible, know that it's not biblical. That's another blasphemy. Giving us fake images, fake names, it's blasphemy. All right, but let me keep going with the word. And the beast which I saw was like unto the leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear. Look, these are remnants of the Nebuchadnezzar statue. All right, the leopard was Greece. The bear was the kingdom of Medes and Persia. And the mouth of a lion, I think the lion was Babylon. Babylon was not. Look at this. Let me show y'all. Like I wasn't intending on going here, but hey, Most High. Hey, Most High, have your way. Let me see what these verses at. Let me see. Let me show it to you. Let me see, is this got it? Hold on. Okay. I'm getting close. Let me see here. I think this in this one. Hold on, y'all. Just bear with me. Yeah. See that? Oh, y'all can't see that. Hold on. Y'all see that? This is Nebuchadnezzar's dream. You see the line? That was Babylon. Nebuchadnezzar ruled Babylon. Here go the bear, the Medes and the Persians, and here go the leopard. All right? Yeah, y'all can see that. Now, let's get back to this book. This is Revelation, chapter 13, and verse 2. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, Greece. And it's the same thing. That's what this is telling y'all. It's the same thing. Okay? And the feet of a bear and his mouth is the mouth of a lion. I wonder why the mouth of a lion. These lions which blaspheme are lying on the lion. All right. And the dragon gave him his power and his seat and great authority. Let's go back over here. All right, the divided kingdoms. I'm going to get into them divided kingdoms. Your modern day Europeans for the shortest part. All right, now. Y'all see it. All right. I did not have this in my notes, okay? All right, now. All right. And I saw one of his heads, it was wounded to death. Remember, they said the Roman Empire fell. They said Rome died. They said Rome is dead. But no. Look, it was wounded to death. And his deadly wound was healed. Rome still here, family. And all the world wondered after the beast. And they worshiped the dragon, which gave power to the beast. That's why people is calling evil good and good evil, because they worshiping the dragon that gave power to the beast. All right? Who was able to make war with him? All right, now. And what was I going to? Hold on. Let me see. What was I going to? Okay. Verse 10. All right. Oh, y'all can't see that. Hold on. All right. I think I just closed out some Revelation. Y'all bear with me. Hold on. Let me slow my roll down. Okay, hold on. All right, Revelation 13:10. All right, now. Okay, let's go back to this chapter. Y'all can't see that. Hold on. Knock myself out. Sound check. Sound check. If y'all can hear me, let me get a 1. If y'all can hear me, let me get a 1. Okay. All right. Appreciate that. Thank y'all. Thank you, baby. All right, now let's get back over here. Now. All right, now. And that was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemy, and power was given unto him to continue for 42 months. See when you don't separate good from evil, people become confused. You've been thinking, just like when I was out there, when I backslid, I grew up in the church. I hated going to church. Okay, I know it wasn't right, but doggone, it was better than nothing. Okay. I was out there backsliding. I was out there with all kind of, different street folk. And I'm thinking, I'm starting to think evil was good. But no, evil ain't good. The Most High is showing you grace and mercy, and he's giving you time to repent. We confuse that with, okay, the Most High ain't killed me yet, so I must be doing right. Don't get it twisted, okay? Now, and he opened his mouth in blasphemy against the Most High, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle and them that dwell in heaven. All right, now. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints and to overcome them. Now, think about that. Now, you go look at that saints, when it's first used, it's talking about the Israelites. Okay? It's talking about the nation of Israel. The biblical nation of Israel, who have had the worst atrocities inflicted upon them in world history and continue to have the worst human atrocities inflicted upon them till right now. And there you have who the saints are. Make war with the saints and to overcome them, and power to give it over all kindreds, tongues, and nations. All right? And they that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, and whose name was not written in the book of the Lamb, the book of life of the Lamb, slain from the foundation of the world. If any man or woman have an ear, let them hear. All right, now here y'all go right here. Since y'all said slavery was good, here you go right here. Get your plate. I hope you're hungry. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the swords. Here is the patience. Boy, we patiently waiting on our enemies to be destroyed. We is patiently waiting that they get their comeuppance. We are patiently waiting on the Most High to put them in their place. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. There you go. Since captivity is good, you're making billions of dollars off of imprisoning people. Yeah. Since it's good for you, since you leading into captivity, it's coming to you. It's coming to your bloodline. Yeah. Got another one for you. Jeremiah 16. Let me see here. Hold on. It might be Isaiah. Isaiah 14 and 2. Hallelujah. All right, now. For Yahweh will have mercy on the saints. Who needs mercy? Huh? It don't matter what place on this planet, plane, or whatever you want to call it, we go to, black folks is doing bad. For the Most High will have mercy on Jacob, the nation of Israel, and yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. And strangers shall be joined to them. Now, if these people are the people in the land, if these people are in the land, if these people are in the land, then how does that work with this Bible verse right here? All right. The strangers. Ain't nobody, the Palestinians can't get along with them. Can't nobody get along with these folks. How do these people play into the part with this Bible verse? If they back in, if the nation of Israel is back home, how come the strangers or somebody of another nation is it can't get along with them? Huh? And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. All right, now, but when the real people get home, the people gonna take them and bring them to their place. They worried about putting black folk in our place. Yeah, the Most High gonna turn the table on you. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of Yahweh for service and maid. Since slavery was good, I hope you're hungry. It's getting time to eat your harvest. For service and handmaids, and they shall take them captive, whose captive they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. Okay, when was these people, when were they oppressed? Okay, if you don't know the answer to that, I got another one for you. When they came back into the so-called land, if this Bible verse is talking about them, who did they take captive with them? Huh? Who did they take captive with them when they went back to the land? See, this Roman Catholic church got people calling evil good and good evil. Oh, y'all can't hear me now. Hold on. Okay, yeah, y'all can hear me. All right, now. Let me see here. I wonder what. All right. Let me get back. All right. Okay. Something wrong with this doggone television. I can't even hear it. Maybe I'll go out and come back in on it. It'll be all right. Still ain't working, nevertheless. Be all right. Ain't gonna stop nothing. Y'all let me know if y'all can't hear nothing, all right? Let me get it cracking. All right, let me get to these other Bible verses. Matter of fact, Isaiah 5 and 20, I read that. Okay. Now, let's read 2 Corinthians 11:14. 2 Corinthians. All right, thank you. 2 Corinthians 11:14. Let's go to that Bible verse in the Bible. 2 Corinthians 11:14. All right, now. As the truth of Christ is in me. Remember the spirit of truth? When he died, he broke his, he dispersed the spirit of truth to his servants. All right. No man can stop me of this boasting in the regions of Achaia. Wherefore, because I love you not, y'all know it. All right. But y'all have to go back and read the whole thing of Corinthians. Okay. This is the Bible verse I want to give you. For such are false prophets, false apostles, deceitful workers. Why are you afraid of the truth? Why you got to edit history? Why you got to hide your crimes? Hit the gavel. Why you got to hide your crimes? You see that gavel up there with that skull on there? That's what they judging with. They judging in unrighteousness and death and wickedness and putting evil for good. See, they covered up the good with evil. Yeah, but a deceitful worker transforming themselves into apostles of Christ. Transforming themselves into apostle of Christ. Put the script up. Okay. Which one? Oh, no, okay. Okay, I got you. Transforming themselves into apostles of Christ. These folks spearheaded the transatlantic world war, is what our brothers call it. That's exactly what it is. It ain't no trade, it's a war. Remember, the Bible said that they were going to make war against the saints, overcome, and kill them. It didn't say that this beast was going to make war against the slave trade. It didn't say it was going to make slave trade against the saints. The Bible said that the devil and the beast was going to make war against the saints and overcome them. It didn't say, and they were going to make transatlantic slave trade. See, that's what they do. They cover up the evil with a not so blatant word like a slave trade. You trade for material. You trade material things. You do not trade people. All right. They put the script back up here. All right, I got this, Brendan. Put the script up. All right. For such are false apostles, deceitful workers, transforming themselves into the apostles of Christ. This is 2 Corinthians 11, and I'm finna hit 14. And for no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. Well, now, why would Satan dress up like an angel of light? To call evil good and good evil. That's why. Oh, y'all still can't see that. I got to reshare my screen. Okay, hold on. It's showing that I'm sharing it. Let me do it this way. Let me redo it. Let me do it this way. Let me see if that do it. Let me see. Okay, now, yeah, let me see this side. All right. Anyway. But y'all see what it said. Satan done transformed himself to an angel of light. Okay. Let me keep going. Let me see what I made. Now, remember, I said in the previous video that the Most High created evil. The Most High created evil. All right. Matter of fact, let me see. Can I go to it right quick? See, can y'all can't see that. Maybe I have to take this down. Hold on. All right. Okay. Every time I put that thumbnail up there, I have to go back through it and redo it. But nevertheless, we'll get through it. All right. Now, the Most High, Isaiah 45:7. He said, I create the light. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, Yahuwah, do all these things. He can't be all powerful and don't have power to create evil. He can't be all knowing and don't know enough about evil. It ain't gonna work. It don't work like that. All right. Now let's get back to this Bible verse. Deuteronomy 30 and 15. Deuteronomy 30, 15. Remember that the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. The knowledge of good and evil. Remember, it was the tree of the knowledge. Everything was good. All right? In the garden, everything was good. All you had to do was stay away from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Okay? Without that choice, you are nothing but a slave. That's what you are. You don't have no choice. Okay? Now, but the word is very near unto you, in thy mouth and in thy heart, that thou mayest do it. See, I have set before thee this day life and good and death and evil. Satan ain't set no evil before us. See, the Most High, you know the difference. Remember the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. We know what good and evil is. All you got to do is make good choices. Good choices. Good choices. Good choices. I know sometimes we'll fail, but the overwhelming choices should be good, 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 good. Because you know the difference between good and evil. Right? See, I have set before thee this day life and good and death and evil. And look, if you want to live forever, you're going to have to walk in righteousness. It makes no difference. It don't make sense to know what good is and just ignore it. It don't make no sense. Don't make no sense. And death, there is a second death. Let me give y'all this. This ain't in my notes either. Let me give y'all this. Revelation chapter 20. All right. And I saw the dead. They already dead now. The Most High, it don't matter. You dead, the Most High is there. You alive, he there. You spiritual, he there. You physical, he there. You in the bottom of the ocean, he there. All right. And I saw the dead, both omnipresent. Omnipresent, let me give you an example. The Most High is right here, all around me, in me, keeping me alive. And at the same time, he's at the bottom of the ocean, in a submarine somewhere. He's at the bottom of the ocean, in a fish, providing for them animals down at the very bottom of the ocean. He down there too. At the same time, putting in work. All right, now, omnipresent. All right, now. And I saw the dead, both small and great, stand before Yah, and the books was open. Everything we doing. What y'all think these angels doing? Just standing? Y'all think these angels in heaven just standing by watching the Most High do everything, huh? That's what y'all think? They just up there just watching the show like, is that what y'all think? You read the Bible, the angels is actively out here with us. They putting in work. All right, according to their works. All right, let me see here. All right. They judge out of the things which were written in the books according to their works. If it don't matter what kind of work you put in, then why write a book if it don't matter? And the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them. And they were judged every man according to their works. See that? If you're doing evil work, guess what you're going to reap? You're going to reap death. And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. Okay? All right, now. Let me see here. Let's see, I went over to Deuteronomy 30:15. Let's go here right now. Let's go here. 2nd Ezra chapter 4, verse 30. All right. This is the prophet Ezra. Okay. All right. Now, let me see here. But as concerning things whereof thou asking me, this is Uriel talking to the prophet Ezra, an angel telling Ezra about the end time. Y'all go read this book. You want to know what's happening in the end? We here. Just go ahead and read it, all right? But as concerning things whereof thou asking me, I will tell thee, for the evil is sown. For the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. Evil is sown. It ain't time to reap. Y'all see that? If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, so that the earth ain't pass. Remember, heaven and earth to pass away. Look, I just, it's knowing the scripture, this stuff. But anyway, I can't explain it to you. Just read the Bible and you're going to start, the Most High going to show you some stuff, all right? And if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it pass that which is sown with good. This evil, heaven, this wickedness got to pass away in order for good to come on. The Most High is not going to put good on top of evil. It's just like taking a bath. Well, it's just like putting on clean clothes and you're musty and stinking. You understand? That don't make sense, does it? So one got to be removed, and then put the good there, and there will be no more confusion between the good and the evil. You ain't got to worry about the contamination of the good with the evil. For the grain of evil seed has been sown in the heart of Adam from the beginning. And how much ungodliness hath it brought up unto this time, and how much shall it bring forth until the time of threshing come? All right, now keep that in mind. Time of threshing. Yes, the time of threshing. All right, now let's go to Revelation. Let me see here. Let me see. I wrote that down. Is it Revelation? Let me see here. All right. Revelation 14. All right, now this is the reaping. Let me go back and show it to you. This is the reaping. All right, see, let's go right here. There which has sown and not yet been turned upside down, and it's a place where the evil is sown, not passed away, then cannot it come that which is sown is good. For the grain of evil seed has been sown in the heart of Adam from the beginning, and how much ungodliness it done grew and multiplied like a cancer. Okay, it brought upon the time, and how much shall it bring forth until the time of the threshing come? Time of the threshing. Okay, harvest. Let's get back to Revelation, to the harvest. Okay, now, all right, thrust in thy sickle, and another angel came out of the temple. See, these angels putting in work. They ain't standing up there watching the Most High work. They ain't standing there watching us. These angels is putting in work. All right. And another angel came out of the temple crying with a loud voice to him that sat on the cloud, thrust in thy sickle and reap. For the time is come for thee to reap. It's time to reap this harvest of wickedness. For the harvest of the earth is ripe. And he that sat on the cloud thrust in his sickle on the earth, and the earth was reaped. Hallelujah. And another angel came out of the temple which was in heaven, also having a sharp sickle. And another angel came out from the altar which had power over fire, and cried with a loud cry to him that had the sharp sickle, saying, thrust in thy sharp sickle and gather the clusters of the vine of the earth, for her grapes are fully ripe. And the angel thrust in his sickle into the earth and gathered the vine of the earth and cast it into the great wide press of the wrath of Yah. There go the threshing right there. And the wine press was tried without the city, and blood came out of the winepress, even unto the horse's bridle, by the space of 1,600 furlongs. There go to harvest right there. The angel, I believe it's Uriel, telling the prophet Ezra in the book of Ezra. Reason why it's Ezra is translated from Latin, okay? But yeah, that there's a harvest coming. If the Most High is cool with evil, then why harvest it? Let it keep growing. If you good with the crops, if you just let it keep growing. It's like kudzu. It's going. Y'all see them vines that grow up over the trees and choke the trees out. Them kudzu vines. That's what evil is like. All right, now. Oh, okay, hold on, y'all. Let me keep going. Now, let me go into this right quick. Since people have become confused about calling evil good and good evil, this unleashes more satanic forces upon the earth. That's what that does. That's what happens when you got the beast and the false prophet teaching the preachers that evil is good. What that does is open the gates of hell and let these demons loose on the people. It ain't going to end well. It's not going to end well. Y'all see what's going on now? Israel and Pakistan, Israel and the Palestinian, the U.S. and Russia and China. Y'all see, I'm not worried at all. I'm not worried at all. The only time I'm going to be worried if I ain't doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I pray the Most High have mercy on me, though. I'm not foolish and arrogant. The Most High don't owe me nothing but a butt whooping. That's the only thing the Most High owe me, a butt whooping. So I'm not entitled to nothing. Okay? That keeps me alert. That keeps me focused. That keeps me on the straight and the narrow, not the crooked and the wide. All right, let me get into this. All right, now. Whatsoever you loose on earth, Matthew 16. Let me see, let me go to the Bible. But Matthew 16:19. Now does it make sense what the Messiah? Let me go to it in the Bible. Hold on, y'all. Y'all bear with me. Matthew 16:19. Does it make sense now? Matthew 16:19. Now look. And I say unto thee that thou art Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. And I will give unto thee kings to the kingdom of heaven, and whatsoever thou shalt bind on earth shall be bound in heaven. How do you bind wickedness on the earth? Somebody got to be preaching the truth. You ain't even got to be a preacher. Let your light shine. Live the life. You ain't going to bind no demons if you look like a demon, live like a demon, walk like a demon. You ain't binding no demons. What you're doing is opening the floodgates. That's what's going on. These demons they're getting parole. All right? And whatsoever thou shalt loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven. If the people down here desire to loose these demons, guess what? The Most High gonna say, let them loose. That's their choice. I'm not running a plantation. The Most High, if the people want the wickedness loose on earth, the Most High gonna send an angel down and loose them. Remember Legion, the legion of demons that went into the pigs? Why didn't the Messiah cast them spirits into hell? If you know and you read, I've covered it before, the people, after watching those spirits being cast out, they come and ask the Messiah to leave. The people wanted the Messiah to leave after he cast out the legion of devils. They wanted the Messiah to leave. He left. Remember? Let me see here. So they loosed the demons. Them demons went in there. You ain't killing those spirits with no water. They went into them holes and they dispersed somewhere else. When an unclean spirit is cast out, they walked in dry places, seeking rest and findeth none. All right, now look here, Mark 5:12. Now, if these devils got any power, if Satan got any authority, why is the devil pleading with the Messiah to be cast into some swine? Huh? The Most High just giving us a choice. We see what evil is. We know what evil is, but we still choosing evil. All right, now, the Messiah, come out of the man, thou unclean spirit. Then he said, what is thy name? My name is Legion, for we are many. All right. And he besought him much that he would not send him away out of the country. I guess, look, I'm going to just do a little my own drama. The spirits is contending with the Messiah. Don't send us away out of the country. We got a lot of work to do here. These people love us. All right, look. Now there were nigh unto the mountain a great herd of swine feeding. And the devils besought him, saying, send us into the swine that we may enter them. And forthwith, Yahushua gave them leave. And the unclean spirits went out and entered into the swine, and the herd ran violently down a steep place in the sea. They were about 2,000 and were choked in the sea. That didn't kill the swine, y'all. All right. And they that fed the swine fled and told it in the city and the country, and they went out to see what was that was done. And they came to Yahushua to see him that was possessed with the devil and had the legion sitting and clothing in his right mind. They just gonna ignore the good. They gonna ignore the good. This man is free. You ain't got to worry about him being schizophrenic or whatever else. And they were afraid. They afraid. And they saw it, and they that saw it told them how, but they told what happened. Okay. Where is it? There's one where they told him. Hold on. Oh, here it is. And they that saw it told them how it befell him that was possessed with the devil, and also concerning the swine. And they began to pray that the Messiah leave. So they just go loose the devil's back. Some people love slop. Some people love doo-doo. Some people love filth. Some people love evil. It's good to them. They ask the Messiah to leave, so they just loose the devils. The Messiah know this. He know the people. That's why he didn't cast them into outer darkness then. Y'all see that? That's Mark chapter 5. Y'all see it? Mark chapter 5. All right, now, let's go back to these other verses. Let me see here. As the earth get, if the earth get wicked and wicked, and the earth get wicked and increasingly wicked, there's gonna be more unclean spirits unleashed because you're loosening them. The Most High let them go. That's what. As the people get wicked, they are casting their vote for Satan. They say Satan is their president. Satan is their king. They cool with the evil because in their mind, evil is good. All right, now. Let me go to the whole chapter, Revelation chapter 9. I'm showing you as wickedness increase. That's why these spirits is being unleashed. All right, now. And the fifth angel sounded, and I saw a star fall from heaven to the earth, and to him was given to the key to the bottomless pit. They locked up. They locked up. Who put them there? Why they there? It can't be good that you got something locked up being set free. And he opened the bottomless pit, and there arose a smoke out of the pit, and the smoke of a great furnace, and the sun and the air were darkened by reason of the smoke of the pit. And these heathens is trying to block out the sun now, but let's carry on. And it was commanded them that they should not hurt the grass. Now look, boy, this is marvelous. This is marvelous. Okay, the Most High sent an angel to let out some spirits out of the pit. The angels is giving the spirits, the wicked spirits, orders. The angel is laying down what thus saith the Most High. This is what you're gonna do. You see that? Now look at it. Boy, hey, yeah. The Most High sent an angel, and he gonna give Satan soldiers marching orders. All right, let me see here. All right. And it was commanded them that they should not hurt the grass of the earth. Nope, don't eat no grass. No, any green thing, don't eat nothing green. No, any green tree, but only those men which have not the seal of the Most High in their forehead. So if they ain't thinking about the Most High, get them. And to them it was given that they should not kill them. Don't kill them, torture them. But they should be tormented for 5 months, and their torment was as the torment of a scorpion when it striketh the man. But look here, it's 200 million. I done covered this verse before. Let's go to this name. And they had a king over them. Look, the king didn't give these spirits nothing. The angel, the Most High laid down the law, and look, and the angel of the bottomless pit ain't saying nothing but just. But anyway, and they had a king over them, which is the angel of the bottomless pit, whose name in the Hebrew tongue is Abaddon, but the Greek tongue has his name Apollyon. One woe is past, and there comes 2 woes more thereafter. All right. But it was 200 million of them things that come out that pit. It was 200 million. But if you good and you love the Most High, you all right. That don't mean you won't go through no trials and tribulations. That don't mean you won't die. But you ain't gonna die twice. You ain't gonna die twice. Okay? Now, 4 angels, hold on. Hold on, y'all. Right here, Revelation 9 and 14. All right. Oh, this is the same chapter. Okay, I just should have kept reading down. I didn't have this, but anyway. And they had a king over them, which is the angel of the bottomless pit, whose name in the Hebrew. See, you got all these spirits getting out, and you got 4 angels getting loose. 1 woe is past, and behold, there come two woes more hereafter. And the 6th angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the 4 horns of the golden altar, which is before Yah, saying to the 6th angel which had the trumpet, loose the 4 angels which is bound in the great river Euphrates. And the 4 angels were loose, which were prepared for an hour and a day and a month and a year, for to slay a third part of the men. See, when people loose, they know what death is. They know what life is. They know what good is. They know what evil is. But we are getting progressively wicked. And the Most High gonna put the hammer down. When he put that hammer down, you're gonna wish you had been choosing good. Now, see that? 4 angels that are bound in the great river Euphrates. Because people is gonna keep on choosing wickedness. All right. Let me keep going. Let me close this. Hold on. All right, now here's another one. Let's go to Jubilees 10. Y'all bear with me. Let me go to my other Bible. Let's see here. Y'all bear with me, y'all. Let me see. Okay. All right. Let me go to Jubilee right quick. Let me share my complete screen. All right. This is Jubilee 10. And in the third week of this Jubilee, the unclean devils began to lead astray the children of the son of Noah and to make error and destroy them. And their son and the sons of Noah came to Noah, their father, and they told him concerning these devils which were leading astray and blinding and slaying his son's son. And he prayed before Yahuwah Eloheinu and said, Elohim of the Ruach of all flesh, of the God of the spirit of all flesh, who have shown mercy unto me. This is Noah praying, and have saved me and my sons from the waters of the flood, and has not caused me to perish, as you did the sons of perdition, for your grace has been great towards me. And great has been your mercy to my soul. Let your grace be lifted up upon my son. Now Noah is praying for his descendants. He praying to the Most High, bestow his grace upon his children. All right. And let not the wicked spirits rule over them, lest they should destroy them from the earth. That's what's going to happen. All right. But see, that's why anytime you don't hear messages that telling you repent, you are afraid to hear preaching in areas where you are weak. How is it's written in the Bible, let the weak say, I am strong. How is you going to become strong and you are afraid to hear a message about your shortcomings? Okay, just something to think about. Are you trying to smuggle a demon into the kingdom? Okay, all right now. But do you bless me and my sons, that we may increase and multiply and replenish the earth? And you know that your watchers, these are angels, the fathers of the spirits, that where unclean spirits come from, acted in my day. And as for these spirits which are living, imprison them and hold them fast in the place of condemnation. And let them not bring destruction on the sons of your servant, my God, my Elohim, for these are malignant and created in order to destroy. Unclean spirits were created by the fallen watchers in order to destroy. They wasn't created to, evil is not good. They wasn't created to help the Most High. Number one, the Most High don't need no help. He's good, great, wonderful, all by himself. And let them not rule over the spirits of the living, for you alone can exercise dominion over them, and let them not have power over the sons of the righteous. Whatsoever you bind on earth shall be bound in heaven. Whatsoever you loose on earth gonna be loose in heaven. I just got through showing it to you in the book of Revelation. Them locusts, them spiritual locusts coming out of the bottomless pit, and the four angels. You understand? All right. And let them not rule over the spirits of the living, for you alone can exercise dominion over them, and let them not have power over the sons of the righteous from henceforth and forevermore. And Yahuwah Eloheinu bade us, he gave us the power to bind them all. Now, the Most High at first bound up all the spirits. He bound them. But look, he gonna set some of them free. You know why the Most High sets these spirits free? Because the hearts of the people is wicked. In their hearts, they love the wickedness. See that? The spirit, they was employing. The spirits had much employment with some of the descendants of Noah. Let me keep reading. All right. And the chief of the spirits, Master, came and said, Yahuwah, creator. Uh-oh. Go back. Okay, back number 10. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me. Okay. Sometimes when you mess with this mouse pad, it just. Y'all bear with me. All right. All right, let me read number 8 again. Jubilees chapter 10, verse 8. And the chief of the spirit, Master, came and said, Yahuwah created. No, he didn't come to the Messiah and say, I created these. I got power over these. It wasn't none of that. Messiah created them. All right, they just chose to become wicked. All right, creator, let some of them remain before me and let them hearken to my voice. And do all that I shall say unto them. For if some of them are not left to me, I shall not be able to execute the power of my will on the sons of men. Look, for these are for corruption and leading astray before my judgment. For great is the wickedness of the sons of men. If they wasn't wicked, the Most High would have bound them all up. But since it wasn't just wickedness, it was great wickedness. Okay, it was great wickedness. Remember, Nimrod, the Tower of Babel. They're gonna build up into the heavens and throw the Most High down. Wickedness. So, all right, the Most High knowing all powerful, all knowing. All right. For great is the wickedness of the sons of men. And he said, let the 10th part of them remain before him, and let 9 part descend into the place of condemnation. And one of us, he commanded that we should teach Noah all their medicines, for he knew that they would not walk in uprightness and nor strive in righteousness. Okay. The Most High let a 10th of them. The Most High, he sent the rest and let this angel have control over a 10th of them. Y'all see that? All right, let me keep reading. And we did according to all the words, all the malignant evil one. They bound them up in the place of condemnation, and a 10th part of them were left that they should be subject before Satan on the earth. And we explained to Noah all the medicines of their diseases, together with their seduction, how he might heal them with herbs of the earth. All right. And Noah wrote down all the things in a book as we instructed him concerning every kind of medicine. This is angels telling Noah about medicines. Thus the evil spirits were precluded from hurting the sons of Noah. All right. And he gave all that he had written to Shem, his eldest son, for he loved him exceedingly above all his sons. All right. But yeah, there you go. There's a spirit over him. I don't know if that's the same one of the bottomless pit. I don't know. I'm not going to act like I know it all. But yeah. Let me see here. Let me see. Let me go somewhere. It's still. Okay. But yeah. All right. That was really 2 messages, but somehow the Most High made one. All right, yeah. But yeah. All right, let me see if I forget anything, Isaiah, because let me see, an hour. Okay, let's go to Psalm 62:10. Trust not in oppression. These people trust in oppression, right? They say oppression is good, right? They say evil is good. Let's go to Psalms 62:10. They say evil is good. They trust in oppression. All right. Trust not in oppression, and become not vain in robbery. If riches increase, set not your heart upon them. There's a segment of people that's been trusting in oppression for centuries. I ain't got to say who, because people know the truth. They trust in oppression. The Bible said don't trust in oppression. All right, now. All right, let's go to Matthew 12:33. I'm about done, y'all. Now, this is the Messiah. Now, get rid of that lukewarm stuff. Either make the tree good and his fruit good, or else make the tree corrupt and his fruit corrupt. For a tree is known by his fruit. Make it good or evil. It can't be both. It ain't no tree of knowledge of good and evil. Make it one or the other. Either. Yeah, I just remembered I had a video. Either this Roman casket system, this Roman Empire is good or it's evil. Either it's good or evil. Make it good or evil. You can't be both. Now I got a little brief video. It's an old video. Okay. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear it. Let me see if y'all can see that. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear it. I'm finna hit the play. This is an old video on Brighteon. Y'all see it? All right, now this is still this Roman Empire, y'all. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear it.
Okay. This is a Roman pagan god, Mercury. This is a Roman fascist, a symbol of Roman authority. This is Latin, the language the Romans speak. Here's fascist right here, under the George Washington cloak. Federal Hall, you see the address. All right. This is Washington, D.C. They're going more fascist. All right. Walking it down. This is a Coliseum. You see, football field. And this is a Roman Coliseum. Remember, the United States took German scientists and soldiers and put them to work in the United States. What else do the United States have in common besides they're under Roman rule? Let's take a look. See the fascist? See the fascist. You see the eagle? You see the eagle. And the other fascists. A bundle of rods, among them an axe with projecting blade born before ancient Roman magistrate as a badge of authority, symbol of power over life and limb. Just do your due diligence and find this stuff out. Seek it out. This is the presidential flag of Mussolini, an Italian, aka Roman, Rome, Italy, fascist, United States Congress, passport of the European Union. Look, The Roman seal of authority in the EU, Europeans. When I was young, I used to wonder what this meant. It's Latin. Nowadays, you can just type it in the computer and it'll tell you exactly what it means. By valor and arms. It's Latin, aka Roman. Here is the Canadian version. Still Latin, still European, and it means may we dare or may we venture. Audamus. Here's one for you. Just Fidius Libertatum. And it means law is a safeguard of freedom. Being black in America, I know that's a lie. These people don't do nothing but break their own laws. The laws are for black folks. The laws are for the Hebrews. And look at here. Masonic symbol, Catholic symbol, Masonic hand sign, Fraternal Order of Police. Keep that in mind when you wonder why they're getting away with mass murdering and mass incarcerating us. This is a Masonic symbol. Daniel 7:23-24. Thus he said, the fourth beast shall be a fourth kingdom on the earth, which shall be different from all other kingdoms and shall devour the whole earth, trample it and break it in pieces. Daniel 7:25. He shall speak pompous words against the Most High. Think about the Pope. Think about Constantine, the so-called first Pope that started this off. The beast outlasts the people. The beast is the kingdom, but people run it. But anyway, well, that's one aspect of it. I'm not saying that's every, but anyway, shall persecute the saints of the Most High. These heathens have done this also, and shall intend to change times and law. Look at your holidays. The world is not observing any other laws or days that's in the Word. None of the biblical feasts. They've changed the calendar around to Halloween, Happy New Year, Christmas, Easter. Easter is Passover. And just like today is so-called Mother's Day, we don't need a holiday or a calendar under a Roman construct to tell us when to love our mothers, when to love our fathers, when to love our children, when to do good, and none of that foolishness. We don't need it. We don't need a calendar that's opposite of Scripture, like New Year's. Genesis, the evening started the beginning of a day, sundown. And a new year is in the middle of March, when the days is 12 hours and the nights is 12 hours. At the beginning of every year, in the middle of March, the equinox, 12-hour days and 12-hour nights starts over, it resets again. All right, family. All right, family. Shalom. Y'all stay vigilant. Stay vigilant. They possess us and slay us and call themselves not guilty. You got a unjust system ruling the earth. Yeah, you're going to be seeking some justice. It ain't no peace. The Messiah said he didn't come to bring peace. Shalom, family. All right. Any questions? All right, family. Stay vigilant. Stay prayed up. Keep your eyes open. And don't fear. All right. Shalom.